Slonis here. Okay, we now are at week 3 of our week 4 series, and we're going to talk a little bit about both CMAs and marketing at the listing presentation. You know, the first thing I want you to know is that the traditional CMA is good, but it is not enough when you are working in a competitive industry like real estate. You need to show up with more than just the CMA. So what could that be? What does that look like? Well, that could be showing up with appreciation analysis for that particular home's area. Maybe it's a depreciation analysis. Maybe you bring along an absorption rate. Maybe you also look at square foot in that area. Maybe you address days on market. Maybe you look at list to sale price ratios in that area. The bottom line is the traditional CMA is just one way of looking at price in a home. You also need to bring in economic data and market data. People know that the real estate industry changes every single day, so make sure you've got lots of data when you talk about pricing. CMA is important, but you need to really, in essence, augment the CMA with something more. The next area I want to talk about is marketing. You know, when you're marketing a home, there's so many different types of marketing that agents today have to think about. When I started selling real estate way back when, we didn't even know what online meant. But today, sellers know what online is, they want it. So you have to have both an online marketing program, you have to have an offline marketing program. So traditional marketing might be things like the print advertising that you do, maybe just listed cards, maybe ads that you're running, maybe special events, open houses. All of that is what we're going to call traditional marketing. But when you start talking about online marketing, if you've got a website and that website's going to have that listing on it, you've got to make sure you show that website. If you've got a blog and you've got an area in your blog for new listings, you need to showcase that. What about if you create a special website specifically for that listing? You need to do that. If you're using any type of social media, and anywhere in social media you are talking about your listings, it's important to let the seller at least know what they can expect from social media. Some agents use social media and showcase listings. A lot of agents don't do that. It just depends on what you're doing and set up the right expectation. The other thing for sellers is sellers want to know, where is my home going to be marketed? So make sure that you've got, I love it when you put together a listing syndication package for the seller. So now what you do, you have a package and it shows every single website where their home is going to be listed. It also takes them directly, you supply links that will take that seller directly to where their home is. And you can send that out a week after you've processed the listing. The listing is now up and running and you've got everything on board with these listing syndication companies. But the key is that you want to bring a sample at the listing presentation of what you've done for someone else. The whole idea about marketing at the listing presentation is to get people visually excited. And how you get them visually excited is by showing props and tools. So what you can do is sit down with a seller and say, well, let me show you the kind of marketing that I'm going to do for you, but I want to use my last listing as an example, or I want to use one of my listings that I've already marketed as an example, and then take them through that process. Show them what you did for that other seller. The whole key is getting listings and sitting in a listing presentation. The key for you is going to be to put in the client's mind that what's in it for them is more, there's more value for them when they work with you. And that's where the visual props are so important. I would not do a listing presentation at all today in this industry, this marketplace, if I didn't have my visual props with me. I just wouldn't do it. And I know a lot of agents say, well, listen, I'm just kind of winging it, and I've got great rapport with people, and I'm going to rely on my great personality. You know, people are visual. People want to see what they get. They know that they are paying, good fees to sell their home, and I'm going to tell you, they expect more, so make sure that you deliver more. So, until next week, this week, what I want you to do is I want you to focus on looking at your listing presentation, asking yourself, what am I doing to market someone's home? What is my marketing plan? Do I have a marketing plan? What is my online marketing plan? What is my offline marketing plan? And if you find that you're falling short, look at some of the examples and samples that we have. Copy those, put those together. If you need help with those, get in touch with us. We can basically provide turnkey marketing solutions for you in terms of anything you need in your listing presentation. Let us know. Let us help you, but don't go without it. Because when you've got a strong listing presentation where the marketing segment of it is top-notch and the visual is beautifully presented, you're going to get more business, bottom line. So I look forward to talking to you next week for our week 4, our final series on working with sellers. Take care.